Hi there, my name's William. I'm one of the DJs with SMH and I've been DJing myself for about 15-16 years now. My background is actually that I was Ceilidh band first, and then I kind of get fed up working with other DJs and thought, do you know what, I want to do this and do it better, to be honest. And over the years that's what I've kind of built up and I've got this reputation. But as I say, you know, I've been Ceilidh first, DJ next, 16 years, pretty experienced in it now, and really love weddings, to be honest. Weddings are my kind of like comfort zone and somewhere where I just thrive and really enjoy working. So, I mean, I predominantly have worked over the years in evening packages, but recently over the last few years, obviously a lot more demand for the dinner to dance and the all day stuff, and that's something that's pushing out more and more over the next few years as well, the amount of demand we've got here for it. So my DJ style is definitely typical party, wedding, all-round DJ styles. I've never at any point in my career focused on one style. I've never really been a club DJ, and it's always been parties and families and a bit of everything. On occasion you obviously get that request for like the dance hour and my own kind of upbringing, born in the 90s and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that kind of 90s dance, early thousands, and that is my kind of time. But to be fair, when you're at weddings, you can't ever not go near the 70s and 80s, because that's what always works. It's always worked and it still always is working, to be honest. So yeah, all round, bit everything. I mean, the dance floors I like to work with are, to be honest, making sure that everyone in that room has been catered to. I always think that DJing is a bit of a kind of journey where you start in one place and you transition into another, and then you come back and you work your way into these little surprise areas that people might not expect you to go, but they enjoy, you know. And when you pick that track and you think, do you know what, it might not work, but you know, you're trying to get everyone in that room and make sure that everyone's having the best time possible. You obviously, I mean, we do a lot of work behind the scenes with our happy couples in terms of prep, getting some requests in advance, all that kind of thing. Sometimes you know, you get a couple who don't want to have that much input and they want to just let you do your thing, and that's where you get free rein and you read the room based on what's working, what's not working. You know, you obviously spend a bit of time on the day, especially if you're there from early on, mixing with the guests and speaking to people. There's no better way of knowing what somebody wants to hear than asking them, you know, what's going to get you dancing on the night, and that's somewhere that I'm really comfortable again, and that people, the people skills and the interaction and all that kind of thing. So yeah. For me, the best thing about being a wedding DJ is probably just making sure that everybody has the best time possible. You won't find, for me, you won't find a job that gives you more self-satisfaction than absolutely nailing somebody's wedding day, and then after it they couldn't be happier with what you've done, because at the end of the day it's their day, and if they're happy then we've done the job. Go-to tracks are a difficult thing to pinpoint because every wedding, every function's different, I suppose, but there are a few that always generally work in terms of like maybe erasure, a little respect, that kind of 80s vibe. Or if you're going to be a wee bit later, you sometimes get maybe a Shania Twain or something. Obviously Scottish weddings, we get a lot of Deacon Blue and Dignity, your 500 miles, all the usual kind of things. And things like Proud Mary, they still always work, to be honest. And I suppose at most weddings I'd probably have to play a slosh at some point as well. For me, the sign that a night's going to just be that extra wee bit special is when the bride and groom are relaxed and enjoying themselves. And that sometimes may be after their first dance, because I know that's maybe the last point where they have a wee bit of stress and a wee bit of pressure on themselves. And I always feel like a wee bit of interaction with the bride and groom shortly after the first dance, just to see that they're all happy with how the first dance went, and happy that everyone's enjoying themselves. And I suppose from there, I can really relax and get right into what I'm doing, knowing that they're happy.